Hello. Today I'm going to talk about how I. Okay, I was supposed to make one Korean skincare video today, but I saw a comment from one of you, and she is going through depression, and she asked me how how do I look so happy, like how I'm so happy all the time. And I told her I'm not, like, no one can be happy all the time, and it is okay not to be okay. Then she told me, "Can you tell me um, how to cope with depression?" And I actually had no answer, because depression, it is very individual. It is very different from people to people. What worked for me might not work for you. And I suffered depression for years, 15 years. I couldn't get up from my bed. I used to sleep for 12 hours, 14 hours, lost all my passion. I think it started when I was a child. I was of 24-day-old, and my mother took her own life. She was going through postpartum depression. She tried to kill herself 3 times, and she succeeded. She set herself on fire. My father tried to rescue her. He couldn't. Even his body got burned, severely burned, and I was just a 24-day-old child. As I was told, I obviously don't have any recollection of that night. It was around 12 a.m. We were sleeping in the same room, and my father got up all of a sudden and found this, that she was burning. And my grandmother and my grandfather, they cared for me, they saved my life, they saved my father's life, because my father was so severely burned. Doctors told, okay, you cannot, maybe there is no hope, but thankfully he survived. It took more than 1 year for him to heal. He was suggested to do the skin grafting, but that time he couldn't afford that. He still carries the scars. My grandmother, I call her Ma, and my grandfather, I call him Dadu. Ma, Dadu, they really saved my life. They saved my father's life. I knew her to be my mom. I don't know. I didn't know who was my biological mom till I think, for a long time. I even don't know who told me this, all these things. Many people told me these things. They distorted the details. There are people who told me my mother was mentally sick, so I am mentally sick. I'm responsible for my mother's death, because she was not happy to have me, and we all were responsible. And I blamed myself for a long time. And in self-defense, I started hitting my mother. I thought this hate would give me some relief. It didn't. I tried to love her, but I couldn't, because I didn't know her. I'm really grateful that she brought me to this world, because I'm here because of her. I was born on 2nd November. She took her life on 26th November. Then I was growing up with my father, Dadu, and my ma. My Dadu and ma, they got cancer together. It was a very tough time. They both went through the treatment. We didn't have good financial state that time. My father had to sell his ring, and my ma had to sell her earrings, and it all happened in front of me. I was in 5th standard that time. My ma survived, but my grandfather didn't, and he was my best friend. He was my best friend. He still is. He took me everywhere. He took such good care of me. I remember when he used to go to this treatments, consultation with doctor, he always used to bring me chocolates, and that time I didn't realize what was happening. He was bedridden for more than 1 year, but I didn't know he was dying. But then after that, my grandfather had one friend. He used to come to my house and he was fine. But after my grandfather's death, he tried to molest me sexually twice. I told my mom about this, but I don't think I could make her understand. So I was told not to go in front of him, but he continued coming to our place. It was not my mom's fault, but she simply didn't understand, I think, and she was old. She was going through a lot that time. I don't blame her, but this man scarred my childhood. And after 8 months, my father got this transfer and we moved to a different city. Things started to change for better, but I was depressed. I lost my goals. I lost my hopes. I couldn't think about future. I didn't want to live in the present. I just wanted distractions. I didn't know what to do. There are days which were really hopeful, but there were days, like darkest days, I had bad thoughts, and I didn't get sleep at night. I used to sleep in the morning because I was exhausted. When I was in my college, my depression got worse and I tried to kill myself. And that was the alert. That was the alarm. My father took me to a psychiatrist and he prescribed me some medicines. The medicines, they didn't help me. I had reactions, I had lactation issues, my weight increased, I was depressed still, so I gave up using medicines. And I was not okay, but I somewhat accepted, okay, I cannot get better and this is how I'm gonna live. So then I started my university. Basically, I didn't have any goals. I had decent scores and I could crack this admission test. This is not what I wanted for my future, for my career, but I didn't know what to do. So I was just, okay, let's see, whatever will be, will be. But still I had this depression and again it got worse. I again took medicines, again those side effects. It was bad. Then I passed my university. My ma, she fell sick. She was sick all along. She was in and out hospitals. But this time she was really sick. I tried to look after her. Then I went to learn French. Then I came back. She died of heart attack after that. All of a sudden, she was complaining of this chest pain. We got this ECG, but it was normal. She just died. And that time I really knew how it felt like to lose mother. I just can't. Even I can't. Even now I can't. I cannot get myself to believe that my ma is gone. I still in this disbelief. She died on 2019, 11th November. It's been more than 1 year, but I'm still trying to cope. When she was gone, I again started sleeping entire day because when I slept, I dreamed about her, and it was better than my present state. I had this beautiful dog, Sherlock. I call him Tata as well. He helped me a lot. Many people who say if you're depressed, then get a dog. A dog is not a miracle. A dog needs care, and this is a very bad message. A dog is not a cure for your depression, because when you're depressed, there are many people who cannot function. You cannot even take care of yourself. How are you going to take care of other being? My family helped me a lot raising Sherlock because I couldn't have done it alone. I couldn't even take care of myself. I couldn't take bath. I couldn't brush my teeth. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't change my clothes, basic things. I just couldn't get up. So if people tell you that, dog is a cure to depression, I don't think it's a very good idea when you're not gonna have any support. If you're all alone raising a puppy, this is difficult. So do consider that. I got married this February. My husband, he helps me a lot. Even when I was going through this difficult time, we had this relationship of 3 years, and he tried to be there. Even I tried to be there, but he even has his traumas when I have my traumas. So he asked me again and again, what makes you happy? I said, I don't know. Then he used to tell me, try to know. You need to know. No one is going to give you the happiness. You need to find it. You need to make your own happiness. And it is difficult. It is difficult. I know this because I have been through this. It is even difficult to get up. It is even difficult to change your clothes. So it is difficult to dream. But I had to, because I knew I wanted to save myself. I didn't want to be this way. And I wanted to do something productive with my life because I had been sad, and my traumas, they cannot define me. I was tired of feeling this way. I started learning new things. I started this channel. I'm obsessed about skincare, but there were times I even couldn't wash my face. Days after days, I couldn't take care. So I think what saved me is the determination that I don't want to be stuck in the situation. The realization that I have to make the most of what I have rather than thinking about what I didn't have or what I could have had, and the appreciation, the gratitude, it matters. It matters. The realization that things can be worse and we can be better than this. This is important, and I'm happy. Not happy all the time. I still have my stress and attacks, panic attacks, anxiety attacks. There are times I'm really happy and I want to do many things. I want to travel, I wanted to grow my YouTube channel, I want to make good contents, I wanted to try good more skincare, I wanted to learn 2 or 3 new languages. I want to take care of Sherlock in a better way, and I want to be good to my husband, my father. And I think I can do it. Everyone deserves to be happy. Please take the step. You don't deserve to be miserable. And yeah, this is my story. This is about, sharing our stories, our griefs, because it really helps us to understand each other and recognize our own pain, and to know that we are not alone. We all have our own sadness and we all have our own happiness. Just we need to make a choice. We can control us, our decisions, how we want to be, how we can be. If we want to be positive or negative, that is the choices we can make. I think that, at least, because life is extremely volatile and it is going to be this. But still, we need to find our own peace, and I think we can do that. And that's it for now. See you really soon. Bye bye.